Have you ever wondered how a tiny seed of faith can change your life? It's a question we should all ponder. The concept of faith is often compared to a seed. A seed, when planted, is small and unassuming, much like faith when it first takes root in our hearts. It may seem insignificant, but given the right conditions, it can grow into something truly magnificent. I can tell you from personal experience that this metaphor rings true. My faith, like many, began as small as a mustard seed. It was a tiny flicker of belief, a glimmer of hope. But as I nurtured it, it grew. It transformed. It became something much larger and more powerful than I could have ever imagined. This seed of faith, however tiny at first, has led me to an incredible journey with Jesus. A journey that has enriched my life in countless ways and continues to guide me on my path. Scene script. Life often takes us on unexpected paths, and it was on one such path that I discovered Jesus. You see, life isn't always sunshine and roses. There are storms and thorns too. I've walked through my share of these storms, feeling lost, broken, and burdened by the weight of my struggles. And it was during one of these challenging times that I found myself standing at a crossroads, seeking solace and guidance. I was grappling with questions that seemed to have no answers, wrestling with doubts that threatened to consume me. The world around me felt like a whirlpool of confusion and despair. But then, something extraordinary happened. I discovered Jesus. Not as a distant figure from ancient scriptures, but as a living presence in my life. A friend who understood my pain, a guide who illuminated my path, a savior who offered me hope and redemption. I found solace in his teachings, strength in his words. I found a peace that surpassed all understanding, a joy that was unspeakable. The storms in my life didn't disappear overnight, but I was no longer walking through them alone. I had Jesus by my side. His love was my anchor, his grace, my shield. And as I started walking with him, I noticed something beautiful. My perspective started to change. The struggles didn't seem as daunting anymore. The valleys didn't seem as dark. I found strength in my weakness, courage in my fears, hope in my despair. I discovered that with Jesus, I was more than a conqueror. My life was transformed, not because my circumstances changed, but because I did. I found a new purpose, a new direction. I was no longer just surviving, I was thriving. And it was all because of Jesus. Through the highs and lows, the joys and sorrows, the victories and defeats, Jesus has been my constant companion, my guiding star. His love has been the calm in my chaos, his grace the balm for my wounds. Jesus became the beacon of light in my life, guiding me through my darkest days. Prayer, a simple act of talking to God, became my lifeline. It's my daily conversation with Jesus, a dialogue that goes beyond words and touches the deepest corners of my soul. It's not about reciting verses or asking for miracles. It's about opening my heart, sharing my fears and joys, seeking guidance and embracing his wisdom. Prayer is like a bridge, connecting me to Jesus, allowing me to feel his divine presence in every moment of my life. It's a soothing balm, healing my wounds and offering me peace in the midst of the storms. It's a compass, guiding me towards the path of righteousness, even when the road gets rough and the destination seems far. I'm not alone in this journey, for Jesus walks with me. And this intimate connection is all thanks to prayer. Every prayer I say brings me closer to Jesus, and I invite you to experience this powerful connection. Now, I would like to share a blessing with you. In the quietness and sacredness of this moment, let's join our hearts and spirits in prayer. I pray for you, for your journey, and for your heart. May you always find strength and courage in the face of adversity. May your faith be as a beacon, lighting your path, guiding you through the stormiest of seas and the darkest of nights. As we walk this journey together, I pray for your well-being. May you be filled with joy, peace, and love. May you be a vessel of blessings, sharing the love of Jesus with all you meet. I encourage you to join me in this prayer. Feel the power and peace that comes with surrendering your worries and fears to Jesus. Embrace this moment and let it fill your heart and soul with his divine grace. Stay blessed, for the love of Jesus is with you always.